my might. Yes!
So I've been parsing now 3 different builds that I've been trying out one with more Bloodprice on and one without that spin, and one with Voidslash build and one with my personal build. So Voidslash build, on paper you are doing the most DPS on a stationary target. The only thing that you won't have is the mobility to use the spin to move around. You will have level 1 on it, but when you are doing chaos raids, bosses, etc., you need to run around the boss because of the laser or whatnot. You're not going to be able to do that with Bloodslash, for example, or Voidslash. That's gonna be a little bit wonky. So in overall, if you want to have mobility regarding, you know, running around or circling around the boss, that spin is going to be much better choice with the Groundbreaker build, in my opinion. As for Voidbreaker, if you're fighting a stationary target, obviously Voidslash will be the superior one combined with Darkbreaker. That's if you hit with the Darkbreaker on the targets for 100% uptime. If the boss is moving around, it's better to just use the Groundbreaker then and dish out the damage, because you can still keep your 10 stacks if you're up close combat. If you can't keep your 10 stacks, you obviously go with the Darkbreaker then and try to land that and hope that all the ticks will hit the boss. So yeah, Bloodprice level 10, would not recommend it, even though it might be sounding really great because you don't have that much high skill points into that spin, but it actually adds up a lot of damage if you spend on it, as you've seen. So there's the parsing. I did mention I wouldn't make any other video anymore regarding Berserker for yeah, for level 60, but like I said, personal preferences. If you prefer playing with a certain build, then go with that. But keep in mind, when you are entering the guild house, the dummy is not really the perfect way to parse at the moment. Wait for Chaos Raid in November 8th and parse on the lobby over there. If you can't find any other choices because everyone else is standing there and parsing their own damage, go in alone and try to attempt the damage while having mechanics happening to you and see how much you can do. So if you can manage to get 4.5 million at least, if we're going based off the old health of Chaos Devorak, then you're good to go with the mechanics happening all around. So within 1 minute, try to get that. Personally, I would say Groundbreaker is the versatile out of all, and Voidslash is a little bit more risky. You may wonder, why am I saying this now? And you know, right now we don't have any mechanics that will one-shot us except for laser beams from certain attacks and whatnot. But when you fight against Devorak and he shoots those AoE on the floor tile, if you get hit by it, you're pretty much dead. So if you're standing still and dodging around, you're gonna have to interrupt yourself. With the Groundbreaker build, you can jump around and change your direction because you still have that wind up time to land that attack. So this gives you a little bit more mobility, in my opinion, in comparison to Voidslash, where you slash 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 and then you have to sacrifice using your dodges and then go back and slash slash slash. So it's up to you. I would definitely try them both out when I try to do the Chaos Devorak or any Chaos Raid, see which one works out the best. I don't have any bias or any, you know, I don't think any of the other will be better than the other, but if we are going by the paper, as you saw here, Voidslash is much stronger if you're standing still against a non-threatening target, for sure. But yeah, hope that clears out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.